right, good morning, everyone. What do we want?
NYHEAT!
And when do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
NYHEAT!
And when do we want it?
Now!
Thank you all so much for traveling all across the state to deliver this important message. I am a proud co-sponsor of this important bill in the Senate. And as already has been said, this has been led in the Senate by our beloved Senator Liz Krueger, who wasn't able to be here today because she is currently leading a budget hearing on another important issue around health care. So I bring greetings on behalf of the both of us, and I'll just keep my message very short. When you talk about all of the benefits with the New York HEAT Act, I want to hone in on one piece in particular, and that is the savings that people will have in real time with regards to their utility bills. When you think about the weather conditions we're dealing with right now, and the fact that we have working families in 2024 still having to make decisions about, do you spend the limited money you have to put food on the table or pay your utility bill? We believe in the Senate, we believe in the legislature, that those kinds of decisions should not have to be made by working families anymore. And we have a responsibility, an obligation, and this New York HEAT Act takes us in the direction of not only helping to lower the ever-growing costs of our utility bills, but it also helps with the very real crisis we're in as it pertains to climate change and environmental hazards. And the speaker system is coming as I'm talking, so we're just going to roll with it, And so, again, as I wrap up my comments here, hopefully, can y'all hear me? Okay. So as I wrap up my comments here, because we have a lot of great colleagues who are here to speak, I want to say how imperative it is that we pass the New York HEAT Act. When we were here last year, I remember having this conversation with colleagues. When we had the Canadian wildfires and the smoke, we're literally walking outside and we can't even breathe our air. One of the questions I asked one of my colleagues on the other side, I said, well, now do you believe that climate change is real, right? And that we can actually do something about it. And so I lifted up to say that this act not only helps us in addressing the ever-growing cost of utility bills, it helps us to reduce greenhouse emissions. It does all of the things that we needed to do and more, but we have to pass it. And so I want to thank all of you for being here, because truthfully, if it wasn't for the advocates pushing for this to happen, not only would we have seen this in the governor's budget address, but we also would have seen it passed in the Senate, and now it's onward to victory. Thank you all so much.